Welcome back, guys. Hello. Episode 33. I always forget. It's literally 1 week since the last episode, and I already forget what number we're on. Coming at you with a quick one today because your boy's got so much going on in life that I don't plan what to talk about, and I just kind of came up with this on a whim. And there's lots happening. I'm moving again tomorrow, and just all these things, man. I'm going to go to sleep after this. I think. Probably not. Valorant. I'm not talking about it, but I'm going to play Valorant, and I'm going to suck at it. And it's going to be fine. It's going to be okay. What I wanted to bring up today is the fact that lately and over the past couple months, some of my viewers and supporters and community members have recently changed what they feel like playing, what they play on a regular basis because of me. Now, what I'm talking about is, and some of my listeners right now might be like, oh yeah, I remember saying that. Started playing Modern Warfare ranked multiplayer. Went from Warzone all the time to that. And the competitive side of me came out, and just something to work for and something to work towards. And that was back in February when ranked dropped for Modern Warfare 2. And over the course of time, some people who had never played it are like, you make me want to play this game. You make me want to play ranked. You make me want to switch what I'm doing. You make me want to dedicate my time to like getting better and all these things. And all of a sudden, I recently started playing Valorant again. And now I used to main Valorant on the stream last fall when Warzone was just not fun. Caldera had been around for a little bit. I didn't like Rebirth. Fortune's Keep was kind of losing its thing. Anyways, I did Valorant for quite a while back then, and I kind of brought it back recently, and I've been having a lot of fun playing it myself, so there's the reason for bringing it back. I started playing it. I usually only play competitive so ranked competitive on Valorant, and again, recently, people who have never really seen the game or have seen the game but just never played it or anything like that, you've made me want to play it. You've made me want to try to play it. You've made me kind of want to get back into it. And they have. And they have been enjoying it. Why I bring this up as a bit of a quick topic today is for the sole reason of, as a streamer, as a content creator, if you can influence people to play what you play or enjoy what you are playing, no matter what it is, then I think you're doing a really, really good job. So having these people say this to me, hey, I'm playing the game because of you. Hey, I would really want to try this out because of you. That's an insane compliment to my interaction abilities, my entertainment value, the connection I make with the community while I'm live, not just playing a game to play it. So I think what this means is, if you've ever had someone say like, oh, you really make me want to play Diablo. Oh my God, you're really, what is this game? You make me want to play this game. You make it sound so fun, and you make it seem so fun, and it looks fun because of the way you're playing it and the way you're talking about it and all these things. Then you're really just doing your job tremendously well. So if you've ever had that as a streamer and you've had these compliments or these comments come towards you, those are definitely compliments. And I would take those to heart and roll with them. What does this also do, I find, is it also allows the ability to feel a little bit more confident when you do switch games on stream, when you do switch type of content. It's really scary when you are a streamer and you build a community around, say, a certain game or a certain type of game, and then you do something completely different. For example, it would be like playing Warzone and Valorant and FPS shooter games, and then all of a sudden removing that completely and going to, let's say, horror, or let's say single-player journey games, or even more different, let's say all of a sudden you got really into like something like chess or like sports games, like just completely off the spectrum as to what you're normally doing. It's very, very scary to do that as a streamer. I also think that if you're a smaller streamer, switching it up all the time might make it a little bit more difficult to retain that core group that really enjoys what you're doing, and wants to hang out with you because of the switching all the time and the switching of very different type of games and content. That being said, I think when you are able to, and this is obviously only from the feedback of community members and viewers themselves, when you're able to make any game enjoyable despite what you're doing, I think that one speaks to your personality, and again speaks to your abilities and skills as a content creator, as a streamer. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is, holy crap, I've had an influence on people outside of like, I want to start streaming and to get better at it and all that kind of stuff. But literally just to like play different games. A lot of these people don't even stream, and they're just like, I'm playing Valorant again. I'm playing Valorant for the first time and I'm enjoying it and getting better. And I need to get better. I want to play more. Yada, yada, yada. I think it's really important to note that our level as a streamer, our level of influence does reach way further than what we I think expect, what we assume. For instance, just today, I was playing Call of Duty this morning, and a guy on the other team, I don't know where, he says, "Are you the form? Are you the formidable, like the real one?" And in between rounds, he was asking questions, and at the end of it, he said, "Oh, I follow you on Twitch. I love you." And all of a sudden, which was funny, we were live on Kick at the time, and he ended up following me on Twitch like 5 minutes later, and the alert popped up. So it's kind of funny to joke about how that he wasn't actually following me yet, but nonetheless, he knew I was, and I don't know who this kid is, right? Then he ends up joining the Discord. Then he ends up messaging me and chatting and all that kind of stuff. So your reach and your influence is far beyond what we expect and what we assume, I think, as smaller streamers go. But nonetheless, when you can influence people to play different games, you can influence people to try new games and to get better at the game and to dedicate more time because of the way you're doing it, and you have this ability with different types of video games and different types of content, that's an A+ in my books. Again, this was a short one. I know it's under 10 minutes long, probably a quick episode for you guys this week. I'm trying to manage my life as best as I can so I can keep up with this kind of stuff, recording on the fly, thinking on the fly, one take champ. You can make the jokes all you want about that one. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching on YouTube. We are a couple downloads away from 150 total downloads on the podcast, so that's pretty crazy. If you want all the episodes, if you're just listening now or you're a new listener, if you're a new listener, all episodes are uploaded to YouTube the day after they are uploaded on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. They do get deleted off of those platforms, that being Apple Podcasts and Spotify, because your boy's too cheap to pay for the premium membership and make them last forever. We'll catch you on the next one, guys. Cheers.